My loves, you have been guided to this video for a very specific reason. And that reason is, you know deep in your heart, you have been living out of alignment maybe your entire life. You feel it in your bones, you feel it in your heart, you feel it in your soul, but you can't quite put words on it, but you just know that something feels off. I can completely relate to you, because for the longest time, up until literally just recently, I did not realize how incredibly out of alignment I was living. So if you have been feeling like something has just been feeling off lately, almost like you can't even quite put words to it, but you just know that something feels a little bit off, watch this video. I'm making this video because this is the exact video that I needed when I felt like I was absolutely losing my mind and going completely crazy. So these are 3 signs that you're not going crazy. You are probably just a little bit out of alignment. 1, you procrastinate. You procrastinate like crazy. So I used to be a UGC creator. I used to do digital marketing. In fact, I used to do all the freaking side hustles you could think of in desperation to make money online. And every time I did them, I felt like the biggest procrastinator. I would put things off till last minute. I would wake up in the morning and just like hate my life and really not want to do them. And I had labeled myself as a procrastinator because I thought, well, I'm procrastinating, I'm putting things off, I really don't want to do anything. I wake up, I would feel tired, I would put things off until the very last minute, and I had just labeled myself as a procrastinator. And it wasn't until I brought this up with my mentor that she said to me, there is no such thing as procrastination. It's just that whatever it is that you feel you're procrastinating on is just no longer in alignment with you. And honestly, when she said that, everything just clicked for me, because truly, I'm not a procrastinator. I'm actually someone who is always early to things, and I like to get things done well ahead of time. But I had labeled myself as this procrastinator, but it was really just that I was procrastinating on the things that I clearly just really did not want to do. And I didn't want to do them because they were not in alignment. So my point is, are you a procrastinator, or are you just doing things that are not for you? This might be a very good sign that that thing is no longer in alignment with you. The second sign is that you get this like pit feeling in your stomach. And it's crazy because this is something that we are almost taught to ignore, but our gut knows best. Our gut is literally our second brain. It is our higher self guiding us through life. Anytime you get a gut feeling about something, you get that intuitive feeling that is telling you, don't go that way, or don't do this thing, or that's not meant for you, you need to listen to that. So if you are doing something every single day and you are noticing that you are just getting this gut feeling and you just always have this pit feeling in your stomach, you need to start listening to that. That is your higher self guiding you in the direction that you need to go in. Now, I knew that I was living so painfully out of alignment because every single day I would feel this pit feeling inside of my stomach. I just always knew something felt a little bit off. And it wasn't until I had my trip to Costa Rica and Central America in general, and I really just found so much clarity in my life and my direction and where I was going. And I gave myself permission to stop doing all the things that I knew were not in alignment with me anymore. And when I did that, and I finally just like scrapped pretty much the old me, the old paradigm, the old script that I was going by, that feeling disappeared overnight. Okay, and the third one is fatigue. When I was so incredibly out of alignment and I was running a business that I didn't know at the time, but was incredibly unaligned, I was so incredibly tired all the time. The amount of coffee that I needed to drink just to get me through the day, just to stay alive, like, oh my God. And I slept like crazy, and like I would sleep in all the time. I needed to nap every single day just to get by. And I was still so incredibly fatigued. I felt like I had chronic fatigue. And I couldn't explain it. I could not drink enough coffee and I could not sleep enough to just feel like a normal person. And I'm also a relatively healthy person and I'm very active. I have a good diet, but I could not describe the fatigue. And quite literally, this is something that I have really noticed has shifted for me since I've been back from my trip and since I have made this insane shift in my life. And I have started shifting into more things that are far more in alignment with my life. My fatigue has completely gone away. In fact, I get up and I go to the gym in the morning. I really don't need coffee. I don't drink coffee through the day. I don't nap. I honestly don't even really feel tired. Like, this is something that I have noticed has just shifted. I've noticed that I just feel so rested. I just feel so good. I feel so energized. And people always ask me what it is that I'm doing, like how am I so energized? And quite honestly, I think it has everything to do with the fact that I feel like I am finally living my life more in alignment. And I stopped doing all the things that were completely draining me. So let me know if these things speak to you at all. Are you feeling this exact same way? Are you feeling the chronic fatigue? Are you feeling like you procrastinate all the time? These could honestly just be key indicators that you are just not following your soul path. You are not living in alignment. You are not doing what it is that you are truly called here to do. And if this is you, one of the things that I did that I found helped so much was meditating and also doing a social media detox. I gave myself the time to go inward and I would journal a lot and I would allow that inner voice to get louder and louder and actually direct me in the direction that I was intended to be going in. So let me know if this resonates. I would absolutely love to hear from you. I would absolutely love to connect with you. And I truly hope to see you in the next video.